Hey guys, it's me, Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. How are you doing today? Today we're going to talk about our favorite subject, which is sales. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right on into it. What is our subject for today? Today we have a cool one. It's an oldie, but it's important. It's called the puppy dog clothes. What? I said the puppy dog clothes. A lot of people, they probably remember, back in the day when you were able to go to the pet store. When you were able to go to the pet store, one of the things that you got a chance to do was take mom and dad and the kids. They all went and looked at the puppies, and it was exciting. See, but the store owners, they knew what was up. They knew that they had to sell these puppies because they wouldn't be puppies for long. So what did they end up doing? What they ended up doing was playing on some feelings, and they would say, "Hey, listen, I know you're trying to consider if this is something that you want to do. So let me go ahead and let you take the puppy home just for the weekend and everything to see if it's something that you would want to keep, if you want to keep the puppy." And it was pretty cool. It was a very good sales ploy, and it's used in a lot of different other ways. And see, what would happen is dear old dad and everything, he's like, "I don't really want the dog. The kids will never take care of the dog, and I'll end up doing it." And then the owners would say, "I understand that, but won't you just go ahead and give it a try and see if you like it?" And of course, looking at the kids, "Come on, Dad, come on, Dad." And the wife looking at you like, "Hey, we've been talking about maybe getting a puppy or something." And then the next thing you know, they got it at home. And just like dear old dad said, the kids would play with it for a couple of hours, and then they would lose interest in the dog. Then next thing you know, he's telling them, he's out there cleaning up the poop. He's taking care of the dog. He's doing all this stuff. And he had already told the owner of the pet shop that he would end up doing all this, and the kids, would do it. And the kids were like, "Oh no, Dad, we'll do it. We'll do all the cleaning. We'll feed him. We'll take him, bathe him. We'll make sure that, we clean up the poopies and everything." But guess what, dear old dad? Just after a few hours, he ends up having to walk the dog, cleaning up the poopy, and feeding the dog. And see, what happens is, here comes old Monday. They got the car, they got everybody in the car and everything. They get to the place, about to drop the dog off, and then here's what happens. They end up wanting to keep the dog. And it's like, wait a minute. Well, how do you mean? The kids weren't doing what they said they were doing. No, but dear old dad got used to the dog. Dad started taking care of the dog. Dad started feeding the dog. And dad started getting some feelings for the dog. And see, they call that a puppy dog close. Because see, what happens is you give your customers something they can take home with, a tangible, something they can touch, they can feel, and you give them the capability. It could be a service too, where they're getting this service for maybe 30 days, like cable, okay, or internet services, or maybe you got a service where they can get a free pool cleaning for the whole month, and the next thing you know, they're used to having somebody do the maintenance. Or maybe you can put like a pool company I work with, they give you a saltwater generator to go with you to turn your pool into a luscious pool, but they let you use that. And here's the thing, if once you get something in someone's home and they're getting accustomed using it, maybe it's just a service, or maybe it's a product, and maybe it's a computer system, or maybe it's just, there's a lot of things that you can let your customers take for a short amount of time to find out if it's going to work. It could be business systems, it could be almost anything, or maybe it could be a gym membership. Just saying, if you can give somebody the capability to use something, what happens is that if they like it, they don't want to get rid of it. So what you end up doing is having a customer. It's called a puppy dog close. It kind of works if you work it, but you got to use it just as far as one of the things you can do in your repertoire of selling, anything. Like I said, if you give somebody the capability, to save money, have an opportunity to try something for free, people in the back of their minds, they'll say, "Okay, I'll try that. I don't have to pay anything. Oh, Oh, no, you don't got to pay anything. And then once they get that product in hand, they've got it at home. They're using that product. I mean, there's just all kinds of things that you can use in this regard to use the puppy dog clothes. It is very cool. And just remember, once they get it in hand, they start using it, they start liking it, they really don't want to give it up. And you didn't sell it, they sold themselves. It's called the puppy dog clothes. And it's a happy clothes because they get a chance to do something for free. At least in their mind, they're thinking getting something for free. They tried the experience. If it's something they like, and you got a better chance of closing that sale. All right, guys, we just had a cool little short one here about the puppy dog clothes. So if you have a service or a product that you can put in the hands of a customer for less than 30 days, it could be a couple of days, 30 days, or you have a service that you can do for a customer for 30 days, you got yourself a good sale. Just saying, guys. So enjoy your day. I hope this was a little bit helpful, entertaining, but also it gives you some extra tools. And we're going to start doing some short little videos on closing techniques, and this is one of them. Okay, the puppy dog clothes. All right.